Hey guys, this is the Rifleman, and I'm bringing you my next part of my Let's Play. So, just to clarify what's going on, Württemberg is just being annoying and raging away places. One thing I will mention is that last time, my computer had screwed up, so I had to replay the last turn. So diplomacy worked out the same, France is at peace with me. The only difference is that this general here was assassinated by a French rake somewhere in this area, but this time he isn't. So that's that. But basically Württemberg is being annoying. So I'm going to send my army out from Cologne to attack their force, which is mainly cavalry and a few light infantry, line, militia, pikes, cavalry, whatever. So if I move this army out, two things might happen. A, France might decide to come after Cologne, or Württemberg might come after Cologne, because I've left it empty. So the optimal solution would be Cologne, that Württemberg comes after it, because if they take this settlement, after I've beaten their army, my army could then ring back, capture this settlement, and they wouldn't have time to re-garrison this fort. So that would be the optimal solution, but right now I've got to replenish my troops, try get some form of garrison for my capital in case they decide, which seems incredibly likely that they'll swing in this direction. But if they do, it's ultimately not really much of a problem, because this settlement has, my capital has fortifications, and they only have one line, militia, light and line, so they have 4 units, whereas I'll get a load of units to protect this settlement because it's such a major settlement. So, in effect, I could, if I desired, just not bother with taking this army and just move to attack their capital. The outcome of that being their army swinging back and capturing here. So I might sit here for a turn, see if they lay siege to Amsterdam. If they do, I'll head out to their capital, and if I capture this, that army's gone. If you lose all your regions in one settlement, in your home theatre, they're gone. But I'd like to have this settlement upgraded with fortifications, because if I end up with War of France, which I will, there's no getting around it, this is going to be their first attack. But this, I need to capture swiftly. And because it's only level 1 fortifications, I'm pretty happy with taking it. So, just check I can... Nope, still can't trade. Research. I want this region to work on division of labour to get me upgrades to all my plantations and ports. That is a pretty key technology for me. But I think right now, just check on the progress of everything. This army keep heading towards this region. My rake heading up the peninsula, heading up this direction to Panama. And I think I'm done. So let's send him. This has the opportunity to go really, really badly for me. If, I don't know, things might just turn out annoying on the continent, which would suck. Like a war with Austria. Why? No. 5th and 5th via flute. If I retreat, will it die? Let's find out. No, he'll just run away. And, didn't do me any good. I really don't want to fight this naval battle. Come on. Yes! Give me that 5th. It'll give me a grand. Yeah, why not? The only ship in this trade region is British. So right now I'm safe for the time being. I need to see increased trade relations with Poland, because last time they did a round of diplomacy with me and it went quite well. They could turn out to be my new allies on the continent. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, they're just raiding. Don't like how strong Hanover is getting. Don't like it at all. Because this is a nation like Württemberg, which will just ultimately get strong enough just to get really, really, really annoying. Raids. Construction. Oh, did I recruit them by... Dang it! Okay, well. So much places I want to spend money on, but I want to save up to get a fort for Brussels, because if I do that, I'll feel so much safer. I feel better about it. Poland, Lithuania. Can't trade with them. So hopefully, if this school gets this technology, then upgrade ports, upgrade plantations, and I'll be rolling in it. But right now I don't really want to move. Well, I say that. Let's do battle with Württemberg. Austrian stack. Well, I'll deal with the Austrian stack in a sec, but right now I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Battle map. Okay guys, here we are. I would like to take this hill. That is what I would like very much. So, my melee infantry, well, better at melee infantry, will be making up the assault force directly on that hill. Line, bringing up a general advance elsewhere along this flank. There you go. Artillery moving up behind these units, and then more line to support them on their right flank with my general in reserve. Come on. Against a cavalry army, so I've got to be a bit more wary than I would usually be. Like, just so much cav. I don't like it. I don't like being against so much cav. But I have square formation and bayonets, so I should be fine. Dutch infantry. But look at this, such a big blob of cavalry with militia. Well, this infantry can push right up because they are forcing this flank. Actually, keep my artillery in the same position. No biggie. But ideally, my infantry will move up, they will charge, they will form square, they will be defeated, because these are all provincial cavalry. They're not that great. These guys will get chewed up because they're just militia. One unit of line, but no biggie. It's just a case of keep relocating and responding to their movements. I think over here, begin fire. First shots. No audio, but this has happened before. It just seems to spaz out, but come back. Kind of sucks, but like, it sucks, but it'll be back soon, in a sec. There we go. For some reason, the effects just cut out. Form square. Long general advance. Now, I know these infantry formations are weaker at ranged attacks against cavalry, but they're squares, so That's pretty cool if you're fighting cavalry. Charging. Who are they charging? Oh, not my freaking artillery. Not really pressing home their attacks, which is fine. That's my ideal scenario. What are these guys doing? See, now they're shifting over to the right, so these squares are going to have to form line, swing into this position. Come on. I want these guys to die. Just keep swinging round. Just keep swinging. Still only wavering. Shaken. Oh. Any damage I can do to them is a blessing. Just maintain an eye on my guys on this flank, because so much cavalry, so little time. Square. There's a buffer. These guys will probably get chewed up by my veteran line. Heavy casualties. Falling back. Now these guys aren't in square, but they're heavily depleted, so these guys should be fine. Are they moving into my... yeah, they are. Counter cavalry charge. Cavalry charges everywhere. Artillery unit dead. Perfect. Don't know if anything in the world could be better. These guys should be doing damage. Form square. These guys are going to get chewed up. But they're losing, their cavalry are losing a lot of troops. There's my general fall back right now. But apart from that, things seem to be going pretty well. Apart from this whole cluster over here. But I've got plenty more infantry where they came from. My core infantry body is over here, so as is abandon those line infantry to their fate. Fall back my infantry here. Fall back this line unit. This line unit breaking, which is to be expected. Fall back this line. Get my canister firing. I'm fine with losing a few units. It's not really my major problem. As long as I win and beat this army, that's my key prerogative. All the cavalry on this flank is routed, apart from the general, but that's fine. Sustaining severe losses on this flank, but that's fine. Kind of heroic in a way, and kind of ridiculous in another. Ideally, if those units rout, if this unit routs, I can spin these guys into line and do some real damage. The square wins all. Shaken, wavering. Oh, come on, someone must have some shots. Wait, there's only 7 guys. There's still props to them. Props to Württemberg. Routing, shattered, they're not coming back. Form line and engage their line infantry from the rear. Canister shot at these guys. Pikemen retreating. Enemy just taking massive losses on all fronts. I've taken losses, but I've got a feeling there's a slightly more catastrophic. Come on, fire. You've got ammunition. There you go. Oh, they're waiting for it to reload. These guys are very smart. They remind me of French infantry. They have no bayonets, so if I bayonet charge them, I would do very well. They have 1 line infantry unit. Oh, those guys were really veteran. Oh well. Deal with it. Shift this entire flank. Come on. There we go. Oh, I do have fire by rank. I think. Must have missed it. Yeah, I think I do. I must have missed it when I researched it. Epic. Well, then my guys are that more deadly. General's bodyguard all the way back. Militia units. Yeah, it's just getting a bit of a sweep up op. Just take these guys. No. Ooh. Take aim and fire. You have fire by rank. You have the superior fire. These guys are tumbling. Swivel to this flank to plug. Oh, 2 units. Swivel to plug gap. Artillery is effectively worthless now. Run to get these guys in position to get some shots off. They're all tired, winded, and just not having fun time. But this is war. That flag. Grenadiers aren't having a fun time. Need to man up, Grenadiers. There's generally, with battles, towards the end, there's not really much strategy, because after you've broken their main formations, it becomes more of a cleanup duty than anything else. It just seems like there's not a whole lot to do apart from moving up, engaging them on the run, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it gets to a point where there is strategy involved, but right now this isn't it. I mean, I'm against militia, I'm overwhelming in terms of firepower. It's just not going to go well. How are you doing? Tired? Oh no. General's bodyguard, nowhere to run. Could be worse. Look at all these range rings. We're going down. I think this is a proper character, so it'd be rather nice to take him out. Because there's something a bit more interesting in taking out a proper character as opposed to generic general or captain, as the case may be. I'm not sure if this might be similar to Rome in that respect, where it doesn't actually have... Try to do damage to me, General. Forming square. General, stop being a shit. Just let me kill you. Or run away. Look, they just... You've lost! Admit it. Surrender. Go on one last futile charge and never bother anyone again. Counter charge. Game over. Okay guys, I'll see you back on the campaign map. Okay guys, here we are. Back on, they have 500 troops remaining, and let's see which direction. Yes, they have retreated back towards their capital, which is ideal. Head to the front, replenish. What troops? Oh no, forget replenishing, head straight back, retreat from the Austrian stack. That could suck. That could really suck, but let's then turn. If I can even maintain ground in Europe, that will be fine. Because my expansion in America will make me incredibly wealthy and be able to afford as many stacks as I'd like and effectively be able to fight whoever I want. Be quite nice if I took France, Paris rather. Spanish armies turned up to fight the fight in South America for whatever fight there is. But apart from that, there's really... Ooh, Württemberg is not doing anything. Peace treaty with a... No, I'm not giving you that money. Another gentleman. That school is smashed, so there's no point sending it there, because I'm not planning on repairing it. So let's send it here. Still can't afford the fort. And this army needs replenish 4,000. I can afford that. Replenishment and head back to Cologne. Aha, they're moving towards infantry armies as opposed to cavalry armies. Which is perfect. I like infantry armies. Next turn, I will buy forts for here, and then I'll try and spend a lot more money on the Americas to expand my production output. I'd like to have more products, different types, which I think I have in... Hello. I don't know if I'll be able to... Yeah, no, that's for turn after next. Trade agreement cancelled with France, so they're intending on declaring war with me. But even if I take out France, they're not out of the game until I take Strasbourg. Does this settlement has a fort, which I'm fine with. Amsterdam has a fort, and if this army has a fort, I can pretty much hold all of these islands pretty well. Not islands, cities. Ooh, ministers. Everyone's okay, apart from the president. But it's an election soon, so it's an election year. Can I trade? You're still unfriendly. If I request trade agreement again, will you give it to me? Yes. So why cancel it? Okay, whatever. They're getting a huff with me about you know, for whatever reason, and cancel my trade agreement, but then accept it straight away. But I think right now this is going to be the end of this part, so I'll see you guys in the next part.